What's up, guys? Rich DeBerry, La Fundación, K-9, the Foundation. You know, I've gotten quite a few messages on feeding raw food, what to do, what I do, how do I do it. I mean, just question after questions, which is great because I like the curiosity and people willing to learn and want to try things to better their dogs. Overall nutritional balance and health of the dog, which is great. So I've been meaning to do this video, and we actually had a good time because my partner that helps me out in crime, Vance, is preparing to feed the dogs now. And for those of you that's never seen this before, this is what we do. Man, set that up for me real quick, just so y'all can see a little bit better. But right here, we have a mixture. 75% beef tissue, 23% kidney, liver, and heart, and 2% calcium carbonate. And if you can see, the brown meat is actually green tripe. So we've added green tripe into our mixture when we feed the dogs. And as you can see, Vance is adding supplements to the raw feed because the raw feed does not give your dog a completely balanced meal. So you have to add supplements in to make it a complete balanced meal so your dog properly develops, so they have no issues growing or reproduction issues or anything, joint and hip issues, calcium. You want to make sure that you add the proper supplements, no different than you having your proper vitamins. But this is what we're doing right now. Feeding my dogs that are ready to eat like they've never ate before. And what do you want, girl? This is Jackie. I mean, you talking about eat like a mule. I mean, this dog, puts it down. And look, these are Ratonero Palmeros. These are the only two Ratonero Palmeros in America. Right here. The only two rat dogs from the Canary Islands. Echiday and Tanasu. But this is Vance's dog right here. He's chilling. But right now, again, we're getting ready to do a feeding. Ruby! So I figured I would show you guys what we do, how we do it. Who you starting with, Vance? Who you starting with? Vance starting with Toro. And each scoop, just so you know, holds right around 5 pounds of raw dog food. So I don't even know how many dogs I have out here in this side of the kennel, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at her. I got her out here just for environmentals. 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 out here, and I have more in the indoor kennels and one in the house. But 5 pounds of raw dog food. And the way that works is this. How much raw do you feed your dog? That's a $1 million question that I get all the time. Well, it depends on the dog's weight. Whatever the dog's weight is, what you want to do is take that times 5%. So that typically will put you in the ballpark to determine how much you feed your dog. Is it going to be the right number for every dog? No. Why? If you work your dog, they may burn more calories, so they're gonna need to eat more to keep the proper shape and condition of the dog. If you don't work your dog, he may take less. If you're trying to lean your dog out, you cut it back. So you have to look at your dog, know your dog, and understand your dog's development and body and what you're looking for in the dog so that you don't over or underfeed the dog. And how do you overfeed a dog? The rule of thumb is this. And I didn't make this up, so don't judge me. This is what I go off, and this is what I personally like. If you can't see the dog last 2 ribs, you need to lose weight. There's no way I can explain it other than that. He's a little bit overweight. Cut the food back some. Condition your dog some. Don't just have a dog that you're overfeeding and you're not working the dog and properly condition the dog, giving the dog proper exercise so that he's not obese. You can have obese dogs, no different than obese people. But this is our routine. This is what we're doing. Look, and Gracie's actually in heat right now, so this is a good time. But anyway, this is what we're doing. This is how we do it and why we do it. If you have any questions on raw dog food, I'm not an expert by school, but I've learned from the School of Hard Knocks what to do and what not to do. And this has been something that I've been doing for a couple years. I sell raw dog food, have it manufactured. I don't make this at home like some people make all this at home. And why I don't make it is because I want the proper blend every single time. Consistency with the food is what I want. So I have a company that actually produces this. They ship it to Florida, then Louisiana. It comes in truckloads of 44,000 pounds at a time. And I have a deep freezer out back. I can show you guys all that later, that I'm working on incorporating it and just having the 40-some thousand pounds dropped off at the house, because I do sell it. I have a lot of local clients. I even ship depending on the time of the year. So if you're into raw dog food, this is a very high quality blend that clearly I even feed my own dogs. So again, Richard DeBerry, La Fundación K-9, giving you some of the inside scoop on what and why I feed my dogs what I do. And look, and let's not forget this, because this is important. Raw dog food without something for the dog to chew on to clean their teeth will cause a lot of decay on your dog's teeth. So you can't just feed them this and expect them to have pearly white teeth. So you give them bones, and sometimes, depending on the time of the year and what I'm doing, I'll add in some kibble just for them to have something to crunch on. But a lot of times I give them a lot of bones. I don't do beef bones too much. Hush! I don't do beef bones too much because some parts of the beef bone can crack your dog's teeth, which you don't want to happen. So pork, chicken, raw, not cooked, hush! Cooked bones, you don't want cooked bones, you want raw bones. I said hush, no. So you want raw bones, you don't want cooked bones, but pork, chicken, turkey, try it again. You can feed beef bones, but I would stay away from it. Just my personal recommendation, do whatever you want. But again, beef bones out of all the animals will be one of the first ones that will crack one of your dog's teeth. And then you at the vet, I said hush. Then you at the vet trying to pay to get your dog's tooth fixed. So that's not the goal. Again, I'm trying to save you guys some headache and heartaches and learn from my mistakes on what to do, what not to do. And again, I'm not perfect, but I'm telling you from my personal experience on what I've done, the mistakes I've learned, and how to be more efficient with feeding your dogs and what to feed them. But again, thank y'all for tuning in. If you like this, share this. I appreciate when you guys share my message. Comment. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Shoot me a DM. I'm readily available to help anybody that's interested in bettering their program, doing something healthy for their dogs. I'm here to help you any way I can. I've been helped, so I share the olive branch, or I extend the olive branch, should we say. But again, Richard DeBerry, La Fundación K-9, and you already know what it is. Get you a Presa.